What up, dog? And welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, presented by Lions Nation Unite. You know who I am. I'm your man, Curt Steele. And we're going to have some fun today. We'll get you ready for Lions Browns, man. And will Jared Goff actually be out on Sunday? I don't know. We look at my man, DeAndre Swift, prove that he is a bell cow back for the Lions. He can carry that load. And then we look at maybe we have a starting safety on the roster already. Man, I don't know about all that, you know what I'm saying? And the Pro Bowl voting started yesterday. And will a Lion make the Pro Bowl this year? All that and more coming up on the show. But I got to kick it to my second man of the crew, my man. You know who he is. The ladies love him, LL Cool Torrance. What's up, my dude?
What's going on, everybody? And good morning.
Hey, and you know, it's time to bring in the third man of the crew. Who?
It's Coach Jones. Who is Coach Mike Jones? What's going on, Lion fans?
Let's get this thing started
right now.
Let go.
It's Detroit Lions Talk, baby.
We're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Yes, sir. We in the deep.
Welcome back, fans, and we got an interesting topic right now. Jared Goff. Wow. Curt, tell him about it, man.
All right, so Jared Goff was out of practice yesterday. He has an oblique injury that happened in the game versus the Steelers. And the thing with those injuries, the only thing that can heal them is rest. You can't operate on it. It's one of those things where he's just going to have to sit out. And I think that his starting the streak in Detroit is going to be over on Sunday. I don't think he plays on Sunday. I know Dan Campbell said yesterday he's day-to-day, but he sat out, and I don't think it's looking too good. Or maybe his leg is looking good, but you don't know. I know a lot of Lions fans want him to sit out a game to watch. There's a lot of Lions fans like, yeah, man, take all the time you need. Go ahead and rest up. So, I mean, we'll see. Will we see another quarterback under center on Sunday? And right now, Tim Boyle is taking the first team reps in Allen Park at practice. I mean, so we'll see. He is a designated backup, and for the Lions, he's just been out. So what do you guys think about the possible of Tim Boyle taking the helm on Sunday?
First of all, David Blau deserves that spot, without a doubt, from his play through the preseason. Tim Boyle, you know who Tim Boyle reminds me of? He reminds me of Miles Killebrew. You look real good in practice. You know what I'm saying? you get out there in the game, don't know what you doing. But yeah, man, I just like David Blau, even though he went like 07-1 or something like that, or 05-1 as a starter that year that Stafford set out those games with that injury, man. David Blau, he looked the part of a West Coast quarterback, and that is what we're trying to run. I've never seen Tim Boyle. I didn't really watch the preseason because I was with football practice and stuff like that. But I'm not willing to give Tim Boyle the start to go ahead and have his first job over David Blau, who I know can at least run the offense and is more suited for this offense instead of that fast break offense we used to run.
Right. David Blau come back off injury, right?
Tim Boyle is.
Tim Boyle.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, honestly, I feel like the injury may not even be that serious. I think it's, Dan Campbell said he wanted to get closer to the quarterback and he wanted to call the plays, and I feel like he may have done enough research, and he like, yeah, you got to go, Jack. So we just gonna ride this one out and go ahead and lose it all. So, because Jared Goff might look up and win us a game or something like that and then take us away from whatever the goal that might be there, as far as draft positioning. But who should start over the two? I guess I was just confused on the two of them, on which one was hurt. And you said Boyle was hurt, right? Or Blau?
Yes, Boyle was hurt.
Boyle was hurt.
Boyle.
Right, that thumb injury. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Don't go with David Blau. I suppose. I feel like we're gonna run the ball just like we did last week anyway. it's going to look similar to that. We know it's not going to be a lot of pass attempts. And I don't know. We just give another look. Give somebody else a chance to not throw it to the right guys, I guess. I don't know. It's whatever's clever for that number one position, I'm already in. I'm not ready for tank mode, but I guess that means I am.
All right. So for me, I like the versatility of David Blau, and it's because you can run maybe some option plays. You can RPO with David Blau. You can't do that with Tim Boyle. David Blau can, he can run the ball. He has a decent set of legs on him. He can get out there and, make some plays with his legs. So, we'll see what's going to happen. Right now, Tim Boyle's getting those reps. So, and the only thing, he has to be activated from the IR. He's back at practice. He's still in that window. So, but you're going to have to activate him for him to start on Sunday. But we do have that open roster spot that's left open by Geronimo Allison. It has not been filled yet. So there we go with that. Hey, if you like the content, we on that march to 4,000 people, 4K like the resolution. So we already reached that 3K mark. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join Prowl Nation. We appreciate you right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And we have to say it because, we miss him. Jim, get better, my man. I know we just said at the beginning of the show, but Jim is still out. He's still under the weather. I have text with him. He's doing okay, and it's not, it's about the same right now, but, get better, Jim. We need you back right here on the show, my dude. Now it's time to go into the family discussion topic for today is give us our thoughts. Drop it in the comments down below. Who should start, Tim Boyle or David Blau? Let us know what you think, and we read those comments on the next show. It won't be on Friday. It will be on Monday show. We don't do comment cards on Free for All Friday. So, all right. My news rumor topics for today is DeAndre Swift proves that he can be the number one running back in Detroit. He can carry the load as the running back number one. He's a bell cow back. He proved it on Sunday. Dude ran the ball 30-something times. Man, I'm like, okay. And then it's really slowed down for the whole game. He ran the ball effectively, hit his holes, and, when they were giving to him, got out on the edge and made some guys miss, did his hurling imitation, jumping over people. So he did his thing. And I was like very impressed with, how he approached the game on Sunday. It was going to be that three-headed monster. But when Jefferson went down, it just kind of went to Swift. It would be a shortest touchdown, but that was all the kind of shot he got. It was like back to Swift. And I liked what I saw from him. Dan Campbell said, but that he had left some runs out there. He said there was some meat on the bones out there. So he's still only a second-year player. People really don't look, he's a veteran, but not really. The guy missed almost half a season last year. So he's got some tread to, left on his tires. So I like what I saw from DeAndre Swift. And it's going to be interesting to see how they do on Sunday. What's the game plan? Because with either quarterback, I think the Lions are going to be a run first team. And I like what I'm seeing from DeAndre Swift. Man, I'm liking this offense with the run heavy, big offensive line. Dan Campbell saying, I'm going to put my stamp on this thing. But it's one of those things, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing from DeAndre Swift. And he says, hey, man, put me in the category. Put me up there with Derrick Henry and Dalvin Cook and those guys. I'm number one running back in Detroit, and I should be. So, that's going to see what we're going to do when we get Jamal Williams back. How is that going to work? So, all right. So, but that, that's my news and rumors topic for today. Definitely. Hey, if you want to get yourself some Salute to Service gear, like I'm rocking my hat right here, right now, go over to fanatics.com. It's still Salute to Service month in the NFL, and the Lions will be actually play their third straight Salute to Service game on Sunday. They played a Salute to Service game against the Eagles. Then we play one against the Steelers because that's what they had their gear on. And the Browns will be doing the same thing on Sunday. So it's the third straight one for the Detroit Lions. But get yourself some Salute to Service gear over at fanatics.com. All the proceeds from the sales of that gear go to veterans organizations like the USO, Wounded Warrior Project, the Pat Philman Foundation, and the TAPS Foundation. So go ahead and get yourself some of that. The link's in the description below. A portion of the proceeds from that go to help us grow the content on this channel. You know what we do. All right, so now it's time to go over to my man LL Cool Torrance about the Pro Bowl has started. The voting has started. We got on that, my man.
Well, NFL Pro Bowl voting's opened yesterday. So I guess the question will be, will a Lion player make it? I would think so. I got a couple of candidates for us on both sides of the ball. If he ends up coming back, I'll start with defense. I think our Pro Bowler probably could be Tracy Walker, if anybody. On offense, I feel like we may have a couple of them over there. One being, of course, our newly cemented bell cow, DeAndre Swift, and possibly the young fella, Penei Sewell. And I guess the only one that I could say for surely that will make it will be that main, number three in the program, number one in your heart. That boy Foxy, man. He, he's probably the best punter in the entire league. Every time he punt, the commentators even, they, oh, look at that punter. They always have something to say about his punt. And even on Sunday, he had 10 punts and things like that. They say some teams haven't even had 10 possessions this year. So, shout out to Foxy. Do you guys have anybody, or do you want to go ahead and move on?
Yeah, I would say Jack Fox. That's probably my guy, and maybe Sewell. That's the two guys I agree on.
Foxy Moxie.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys like this content, go ahead and since you're already here, go ahead and click that subscribe button and give us a like. Type a comment down there in the comment section. And if you want on Sunday, this coming Sunday, we got a game day, of course. So go ahead and click that game day tab in the Lions Nation Unite app and join us over there. I'll be over there talking crazy, man. Come join us. So we'll be moving on to the next news and rumors topic, and we shift over to who? Coach Mike Jones. What you got for us?
Yeah. I know a lot of people might be like, I don't think, but listen here. Iffy may be the starting safety of the future. And the reason why I say that is because the number one pick, our first round pick, Penei Sewell, is a left tackle, right? That's what he played in college. He played some right tackle as well, but he's moved to right tackle in the NFL. So Iffy, who has the prototype build of a safety, you know what? You might have to bite that bullet and take one for the team, man, and move to safety because, Penei Sewell will do it. Number 7, number 8 overall pick, and he'll move to right tackle from the dominant spot that he was at. Then hey, Iffy, you got to do it too, man. So and I think it might even serve the team better because we need help at safety. We need help bad. Safety should be our second priority when it comes to the draft this year. So hey, man, Iffy, be a team player, man. Help us out, man. My boy Will Harris. It's your time. You got to go, bro. So that's I was a man one supporting Will for a long time, but you know what, man? Will, you can be a backup, maybe somebody to come and relieve, but you can't be no starter, man. Iffy, we need you to play safety, bro.
I agree with you. I agree with you for a point that the starting safety may be on the roster, but I think I got a different person. I like Iffy on the outside. I think move Okudah to safety. He has the tackling ability, and he has the coverage without being as fast as a outside guy needs to be. So I think move Okudah to safety and if he takes his spot on the outside, that's just my thing. What do you got, LL?
I like that.
I think barring choices made by draft positioning, I think we might have both our starting safeties of the future on the roster. If he decides to come back, Tracy Walker and I go with Jeff Okudah. I think those are our starting safeties of the future, or possibly could be. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not going to be a fit, but that's what I think I like to see.
Definitely. Hey, if you want more content from us, go over to DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com for more content from us. And while you're over there, click on that link for LionsOnTheProwlShop.com. Get yourself some Prowl Nation gear. The hoodies are out. That new MCDC Let's Bite Some Kneecaps one is fire. My man Jim had it on earlier in the week before he had to step out. But go over there and check it out. LionsOnTheProwlShop.com to get yourself some Prowl Nation gear. Now it's time to get into the game preview. Now it's time to look at the outlook on defense. What you got, Mike Jones?
And for the defense, man, it's just about that D-line, right? That D-line, they have to be the dominant force that they can be. We have the players, we have the size. Just go up there and be dominant, man. That's what they are on both sides of the ball. We've seen it now on offense, right? We dominated the run. Now dominate stopping the run, right? Make Baker Mayfield have to throw the ball. When you make Baker have to throw, little problems come up. So don't let them throw it at their expense whenever they want to. You make them throw the football. And I think that's the key to the game is make them throw in obvious passing situations. Don't let them run the ball. I believe Kareem Hunt will be out this week. Dearness Johnson is starting, which he did a pretty good job last week. So, but man, just shut them down. We got the bodies, we got the big boys. It's time to do it. It's time to play that bully, smash mouth, Dan Campbell football.
Okay, I feel you on that.
I don't see his name, but is Chubb hurt as well, or is he?
Nick Chubb is on the COVID list. He's still he's on the COVID list. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I didn't know. I thought he had got nicked up or something. I didn't know it was that. And is Baker Mayfield playing on Sunday?
He's on the injury report. We'll go to the pain train after we get done with the preview. So, but talk about the offense, my dude.
All right. Well, just looking over things. I see a bunch of names on their defensive line that's hurt, out, or limited practice, things like that. So last week we showed that the strength of ours can be offensive linemen, even using 6 offensive linemen and 2 tight ends and things like that. So much of the same. I know it may fit into what they may be used to because they may see similar things like that in practice. But we just got to go out there and punch them in the mouth. Just, same thing with what Mike said, I guess enforce our will, make them do how it goes, or make them dictate what they do on offense. We got to dictate what they can do on defense as well. Just keep running down the middle, keep running down their throat. Don't even matter if it's the middle or outside or however it goes. I feel like we were able to run it however we wanted to last week. I want to see much, much more of that. I don't know if he'll be back, but I'm anxiously awaiting the return of Jamal Williams because I would love to see DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams with that kind of aggression, how we played last week, or with Dan Campbell calling those plays. Man, I can't wait to see that. But whoever is back there for us, DeAndre Swift and Igwe or Jamal that decides to, if he's good enough to come back, I feel like that's going to be the point of emphasis. If we got somebody hurt, we might see some balls going down the field. So maybe Khalif Raymond could shake loose. Maybe Amon-Ra St. Brown could shake loose a little bit. And what I always notice is if it's a backup that comes in, it's like one primary target they latch on to. It's usually like a backup player that's a backup player that they're used to getting reps with, like a third receiver or a backup tight end. But hopefully this time around, he sees as Curt likes to call him his Whoopie. Maybe he'll decide that Hawk will be his Whoopie, and we'll get a big game out of Hawk. So my keys to this game offensively is, of course, use as many offensive linemen and tight ends you got to do, push them off the ball, and let's get some chunk plays, as they call them. Let's get some big play action chunk plays and move the ball down the field so we can tie with this team. Let's tie again. Let's tie again.
Yeah, definitely. But X factors for this game, I'm looking at the offensive side of the ball. Definitely you have to run the ball, overload that line. And I think you can run at Clowney. You can run at Jadeveon Clowney. He's more of a pure pass rusher. Myles Garrett can actually set the edge. Jadeveon Clowney, he can get washed up in the run game. So, run heavy at Jadeveon Clowney and keep him off balance. I think you can effectively neutralize him with the run game, running towards him, some of that zone runs and some of those outside, because I don't think he's very good at setting the edge. On the defensive side of the ball, please give me some Derek Barnes, man. I'm tired of seeing that young fella on the bench, man. Go ahead and play that fella. He can play edge. He can play linebacker. That guy's multifaceted. I don't know what they're doing. The guy can cover. I don't know why he's getting some bench time. He's getting some.
It's got to be something. It's got to be something.
He's getting some premium pine time right now, man. He's just sitting on the bench, and I'm like, what's going on with Derek Barnes? I don't know if he's hurt or what's going on with him, but I would like to see Derek Barnes playing that game. If you do that, you can definitely keep some pressure because you can bring it on multiple angles. I know those guys, Anzalone and they blitz Reeves Mayman, but they kind of get washed up sometimes because they are smaller. Barnes has the size and he can get off blocks a little bit better than those two guys. So go ahead, play Derek Barnes, and he could be a huge factor in this game. So those are my X factors for the upcoming game. We appreciate you right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. You know how we do it. Lunchtime Detroit Lions talk. It is so much fun with us right here on the show. But it's time to get into that choo-choo. It's time for the pain train, baby. All right, looking at the Lions for this game. You know we got QB1 is on the shelf with that oblique injury. Trey Flowers, he's got a knee injury. He was a no-show yesterday as well as Jamar Jefferson with the knee and ankle happened on that touchdown run. And Matt Nelson was out with an ankle injury, so that must have been his injury that kept him out of the game on Sunday when he went out. Austin Bryant went down with a shoulder injury. You know he's a milk carton player. DeAndre Swift, the big fella, you know what I'm saying, the bell cow, he was limited with that shoulder injury. Tracy Walker was limited with the concussion. He said he's feeling better, so hopefully we can get him cleared for protocol on Sunday. Jamal, that still got that thigh injury. And Jerry Jacobs is nursing that groin injury, but he was a full participant yesterday in practice. Man, now going over to the Cleveland Browns, good night. They got a lot of injuries. You got Jadeveon Clowney. He was limited yesterday with a myriad of like wrist, ankle, and knee. You got Myles Garrett. He had a personal issue yesterday. He did not practice at all. You got AJ Green, the cornerback. He had a concussion. He's out. You have Blake Hance. He's a guard. He's had a thumb injury, but he was a full go yesterday. You had Troy Hill. You have Malik Jackson. You have Jarvis Landry, all nursing some injuries. They did not practice yesterday, along with Baker Mayfield, who had knee, ankle, foot. I don't know what else, man. He had that dude. He just hurt.
Yeah, I mean, Baker Mayfield, knees and toes.
Yeah, that joker just broke up, man. I mean, and then you had Ty McKinley, the defensive end. He was limited with a groin injury yesterday. You know, former Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones was limited yesterday with a groin injury as well. Anthony Schwartz, he's another wide receiver. He was out yesterday with a concussion. Man, J.C. Treader, the center, he was limited yesterday with a knee injury. And Greedy Williams, you know, there was some of the people in Detroit wanted him. He was a full go yesterday with a shoulder injury. And that's that choo-choo pain train for a Sunday. That is a lot of injuries, fellas. Yeah. What do you think, man? If we get an injured, bang up Cleveland Browns team, we may have a chance to make some noise in Cleveland on Sunday.
We may have a chance to tie.
Chance for a tie. You don't want to win.
That's what Pittsburgh did, though. Everybody is choosing to rush their players that's hurt against Detroit. Pittsburgh made that same mistake last week.
Yeah,
probably gonna make that same mistake this week. Hopefully, we tie.
I think the only thing that's going to get them to play their starters is that the fact they're in the mix for that top seat in the AFC North, because you had Pittsburgh tie and you had Baltimore lost last week. So and the Browns got drubbed last week by the Patriots. So it may be a payback game against the Lions on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I think that they may play some of their starters. Now it's time for us to zip our lip and talk about what you had to say about yesterday's show. It's time for the comment cards, baby. First, we have Bill Kowski says, I think Anthony Lynn has been handcuffed with injuries on the O-line and the lack of talent with the receivers. Goff hasn't helped either. We know that. I don't see Lynn being here anyway past this year unless the offense was really good this season. Yeah, I got you on that one.
Yeah. Vince Patterson says, I know you guys don't want to bash our quarterback, You sure you know that? But he can't hit up wide open receivers. So what makes you think he's going to do that now that his confidence is shot? I feel that every time I've said it, like when certain players become available and things like that, not only just because of where we are, like we're not going to do nothing, but it's like, yeah, we get that player, but like let's say we were in a position to get Odell. We get Odell, but you know, the guy ain't going to hit him. So I feel you on that, Vince Patterson.
Yeah, man. Maybe them making him sit this week is just to let him diagnose it, because that worked for Jameis Winston, you know. Alfred Noraki. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Leave a comment, let me know. Lions fans here for 57 years. Whoa, that's some grief. Dan Campbell was the man. Love the smash mouth ground game. It's about time. We have the horses up front on offense finally. Got the ride on their backs. Throw only. If we have two or a surprise like third and short. Once the line gets a rhythm, let them roll. And I'm all about that, man. We ain't gotta look pretty. Put it in the mouth.
Yeah. I agree 100%. Friend of the show, of course, Doug Prince 72 says, per NFL records, no team has ever tied more than once in a season. Only 3 times since the 70s has there been multiple ties in a single season by different teams in the season. Never has there been a repeat of the same team tying twice in a single season. The Lions and Washington football team seem to be the biggest repeater over the season. Well, guys, we got a record we can break. Let's put a record book and let's go in. Let's, you know how they say, win out, let's tie out. Let's see how many ties we can get that won't take us out of draft position.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Grandizer, I think that's how you say it, 12. Give Anthony Lynn a chance, he says, unless it's something we don't see in the locker room and practice. Anthony Lynn did good work in L.A. Well, some people were different to that. They say, why'd he get fired? It was his defense and injuries on that side of the ball. Okay, that's what you're saying. That doomed his tenure. So, okay, Anthony Lynn, former offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills and definitely the head coach out there at the L.A. Chargers or San Diego/L.A. All I can say is, okay.
That's me too, Kurt.
That's funny, Kurt. I personally, I'm gonna stick up for Anthony Lynn, man. I would. Could you imagine being Anthony Lynn? And let's say if you just get on YouTube, and I don't know what he feels. Let's say he feel like I'm all right. Dan Campbell just wanted to figure out what he wanted to figure out. Let me see what these guys on Lions On The Prowl talk about. He get on here and see us, and he like, do they see Jared Goff? Like, I would be so mad. Like, me? Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? So I personally I would want to see what can happen with a different quarterback with Anthony Lynn calling the plays, and Dan Campbell maybe over his shoulder, like, hey, run it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't call that one. Call a different run play. Something like that with just a little bit of influence with Dan Campbell.
All right.
Yeah.
David Blau, man. David Blau. Left wing lock 19. Okay. Hopefully runs will open up some space for the receivers. And again, Goff has to get it to him. I'm saying, man, Goff reminds me of a quarterback from the Draft Day movie, no doubt.
Oh, I remember that movie. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You know what, man? Yeah, man, it's time for Goff to sit down on the bench, right? Observe the game, okay? Watch the film, talk to the QB coach, and see if he sees what Goff is seeing, and then maybe that will make Goff a better player for him to sit back and just diagnose for a game and see, oh, okay, he's open, and him see the field better. That's our only hope, really.
So you saying it's gonna be like Madden, when you off the sticks, you can see everybody that's open, but when you on the sticks, you can't. You get beat by 21.
It worked for Jameis, man. Jameis, he came. I mean, I'm not saying he is a Pro Bowl player, but he sat that season behind Breeze, and he came out and he wasn't as turnover prone as he was before because he's able to see the field, and maybe that's what they got to do for Goff, man. Because right now he's making McVay look like a wizard. Okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe we need to get Goff LASIK like James Winston got. He got the LASIK because he couldn't see down the field in Tampa Bay. All right. That's the comic cards for today. And now it's time for your favorite segment of the show. It is Dessert with your man Curt, brought to you by Delightful Bites Cookies, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. The football special is still going on. You get 4 logos, 4 helmets of your favorite team, along with 4 footballs for $35. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. And a special shout out goes to a veteran, my son-in-law, Raymond Solis. I'd like to say congratulations to him. He is graduating here in a few weeks with his bachelor's in business administration with honors out at University of Texas, San Antonio, the Roadrunners out there. So congratulations to him and a salute to him. He served honorably in our military. And ironically, that's how he met my daughter out there in the school out there and out in San Antonio. So shout out to my son-in-law, Raymond Solis. He's not saying he's not a Lions fan, but it's a salute to service. So I'm going to salute my man doing big things out there. And he's gotten accepted into their master's programs, MBA program out there, UTSA as well. So shout out to my son-in-law, man. Do some big things out there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Pops is proud of you. What's going on, man?
If he's not a Lions fan and he in the family, I don't know if he's from down that way, but is he a Cowboys fan?
He's not a sports fan at all.
Okay, good. I was going to say, if he's a Cowboys fan, you got to kick him out the family.
Nah, he's not a sports fan. But he does watch the show because my grandbabies love the show. So shout out to my man, definitely. And I'll be I'm rooting for you right there to finish up that master's program with honors as well. All right, now it's time to take a walk over to the Wall of Fame, baby, to check out who we got over here. We got bronze members. We got Detroit Drew, as always. Sage Roberts always holds it down. Had a good conversation with Sage yesterday doing the premiere, and John Kapler. Go over and check out John's content on his YouTube channel. Several members. We definitely have Jason Portis, the Batman of the 313, and Mr. Scotty the Bear, the Frenchman, baguettes and all that. For our gold members, we got Mr. Reliable, Michael Hux in the building, Turner C. Burley, the tornado, the F5 is definitely blowing through the building. Mr. Rough and Raw himself, North and Ken. He always hold it down. Stay safe on those roadways, my brother. And we got the doctor, Dr. Detroit. He is always in. To become a member of the Wall of Fame, click the Join Now button down in the description. Now it's time for final thoughts. My man, Mike, what you got?
Yeah, man. I just like to say, man, I'm happy to be back. This week, man, even though it's short-lived, I think Jim might be back on Monday. So, but man, hey, anytime, y'all need me to come on the show, man, I'll be here. I love talking Lions football. I just love football, period. That's why I'm a coach. And I just wish y'all all the success in the future, man. And I feel like we a team, man. And anytime y'all need me, man, just, I'm available right now. So just, hit me up. And I love talking Lions football, and I love the fans out there, man.
Yeah, definitely. And right quick, let me get your score prediction for Sunday.
Ooh, score prediction 17-13 Browns.
Okay. All right, what you got, LL?
No, I laugh because in my mind I just thought 19-19. I just whatever it is. I just feel that. I feel something crazy coming on, man. Like we might just go on like an unprecedented win streak and take us all the way out of the running for one of those top players. But I spent some time on my final thoughts to say, welcome back, Mike. You welcome back anytime. Anytime. Let's say you got an opinion and whatever it is, you need a spot. We can work that out. But rest up, Jim. Take all the time that you need. Put some lemon and honey in that tea. Maybe a shot of whiskey, if you could take that and, come on back to us as healthy and whole. And, we got a big game on Sunday, very tie worthy. So let's go out there and try our hardest to, not win or lose. Let's go out there and lay it flat line and tie it on up. Tie with the tie with the Browns.
Tie with the Browns. All right. So my final thoughts for today, definitely get well, Jim. We really miss you. I'm interested to see what's going to happen on Sunday. Will we see another quarterback under center? I think it's going to be Tim Boyle if we see anyone, but I think we may see a combination of both of them. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what they want to do. But I say stick with the run game. And my score prediction for the game is 17. It's gonna be another tie. We're gonna tie it up again. We're gonna do a tie again and stay in the number one draft pick position for the 2022 NFL draft. All right, so my motivational thought for today is lose or win. Never forget our team is a family. Or a tie. We rise together and catch the fall together. So that's one thing definitely the Lions need to do, play together. And that's as a team right here on Detroit Lions On The Prowl. We're a team and we got Jim's back. So we're holding it down while he's out there healing. So we got your back, my dude. Feel better, heal up, and we'll definitely try to see you next week when you're feeling better. Hopefully we can get you back in the saddle and get you rested up and healed. So with that being said, you know what day it is. It's Thursday. The grind is downhill from here. You got one more day till Free for All Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday, then hey, it's Saturday, Sunday. What? Free for All Friday. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So tune in and check us out, and we'll have some fun right here. You never know who's going to stop through, but we still, right now, it's still on for tomorrow. If anything changes, definitely we will let you know. But it's time for us to go ahead and get on out of here. So, you know what I'm saying? Wipe your face off, you know what I'm saying? Get them crumbs, finish your drink, and get back to work, baby. And whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you could be. For my fellas, LL and Mike, this is Curt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.